Hey everyone, it's Bethany. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am continuing to organize my craft space, and I thought I would share 10 new things that I found on Amazon that are helping me get organized. As always, I will absolutely place links to everything that you see in this video today, but let's go ahead and get started with the first thing that I found. In a previous video, I showed getting all of my colored cardstock all organized. This is my 8.5 by 11 colored cardstock, and I found these really nice magazine holders on Amazon, as well as the little dividers that you see here. I then went ahead and added some little labels from Concord and Ninth, and these that are shown are their ink cube labels, but I am going to go back and put the full-size ink pad labels on there because I think that'll look just a little bit nicer. But I saw this idea on Instagram. I went ahead and ordered some supplies from Amazon, and I absolutely love how organized and also compact this idea is. And not only that, but it just looks so pretty right there on my craft table. So getting my cardstock all organized was super easy with these two purchases. And let's go ahead and move on to the next few things that I found. On Amazon, I also found this really neat desktop organizer. I love how this looks. It is so clean looking, and it has a variety of little slots. In the back, I have some additional colored cardstock by a different company. I like to kind of keep all of mine organized by manufacturer. And then I also have my cutting plates for my Spellbinders Platinum 6. These are their new universal cutting plates, so they fit really nice in that little middle section. In the front, there are 3 additional smaller little compartments that you can organize things in. I just have some scrap cardstock, some embellishments, and of course my little remote for my lights. Additionally, there is a little tiny drawer underneath, which I haven't filled yet, but I'm super inspired with it. I really like the size of it, and I think all in all, this is just a really nice piece. Now, I will say the little openings in the front are not big enough to do a A2 size panel. That's originally what I was hoping to do. So they are just, I think they're almost about little, maybe 4-inch openings in the front, but I thought they were perfect for these little goodies. So that is another fun thing I found on Amazon that is getting me all organized. This may sound silly, but I have been in need of a really nice paper towel holder for my craft space. And mainly because I used to keep my paper towels right on my pegboard, but I just needed them to be located in more of an arm's reach. So I went ahead and purchased this one on Amazon. It looks great. It works great. And I'm glad that I have my little paper towels really close at hand when I'm crafting. And speaking of keeping things nice and tidy, I found this baby wipe container on Amazon. I put my little baby wipes in there. I really like having those close at hand as well, just for quick cleanups. And I thought that this little container was perfect for a little craft space. I also found this really nice rotating carousel, and I thought this was really nice for my desktop. So it rotates really easily. I also like that it has some little tiny gold legs, just adding a little bit of style to it. But I put most of my most grabbed for craft supplies right over here. I wanted it to be quick and easy to grab, but I like the idea of being able to spin it around in case I want to grab anything out of the back really quickly. But I love that there is a taller little opening in the middle to house anything that could be a tad bit taller, although a lot of my things in here are much the same height. But I really like this organizer. I've been using it for a couple weeks now, and it has definitely come nice and handy. Kathy Zelski actually inspired me with this next purchase. This is a really nice little tiered tray, and it is great for housing embossing powder. I also like that it is really close to where I craft. It is right off of my craft mat, and I like to place my embossing powders with the lid side down. That way I can quickly see the colors that I am looking for. If not, you're just looking at a bunch of white lids, so it can be kind of hard, but I found placing them upside down like that makes it a little bit easier for me to quickly grab and go. I love the idea of this. I think it works really well, not to mention I think it's really cute. This next purchase was inspired by Carissa Wiley. I saw that she had either this container or something very similar on her channel that houses her rubbing alcohol. And while I did have a container that housed my own rubbing alcohol, it was not nearly as cute as this, so I quickly added this to cart. It's nice and pretty. This did actually come in a 2-pack, so I am excited to have an extra one. And I also intend on adding a little adhesive vinyl to the side just for some pretty labeling. In a previous video, you saw that I was in need of an organizer to help get all of my re-inkers organized, and I did find this nail polish organizer on Amazon that was the perfect solution. I love how it looks. I think it's the perfect storage solution, and I'm super happy with this purchase. The final thing that I found on Amazon that I am really fond of is this nice colored pencil organizer. In a previous video, I did go ahead and get all of my colored pencils all organized and ready to go. I love how visual this is once it is rolled out, but I also love how compact it is when it is all rolled up. This was a great storage solution for me. I did have more colored pencils than I did have slots available, but I did group all of my gray tones together, and then on the opposite side I did all of my brown tones, and that really worked for me. Plus I did find that it still rolled up fairly nicely. I love this storage solution, would highly recommend it, and I think it's really adorable as well. I hope that this video found you inspired and motivated to organize your own craft space. And as always, everything that I showed you will be linked down below. If you're new here and you want a little craft room tour, be sure to check out the link in the description box below so you can take a peek at how I like to organize my space. And as always, I am very excited to continue crafting with all of you in the next video. Please be sure to like this video if you found it helpful, and I'll see you soon.